Check one. Should be good to go now. Should be good to go, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for our audio issues, but looks like we've had it all fixed up and ready to go. We're about 8 minutes in, and we'll fix a couple of things here. And we should be good. This is Real Sports Live. Going to tidy up a couple things on our end on this timeout, and we'll be right back.
To our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Stop number 21, Hunter Bosas. On the carry, number 20.
All right, here we go. Our sound is back, and we should be rocking and rolling as the Port Isabel Tarpons driving on this drive here. Once again, this is Real Sports Live, and we apologize for our sound delay as we had a couple things that were out of order, but now we're good to go. Here in Raymondville, Texas, at Burnett Stadium on Coach Ray Solis Field tonight. Big time matchup in District 16 4A Division 2. PI running their slot offense, which is a tricky offense to get down. It's really hard to shadow an offensive style like this in preparation for the games of teams that run this slot T. And as you remember, earlier in the season, Raymondville picked up quite a bit of teams who ran the slot T offense, such as Ed Couch. And that was for a reason. They knew they were going to see that style of offense down the road, and especially in this big game against Port Isabel. The PI Tarpons, 6-1 on the season, coming in hot and also seen as one of the top sub-5A teams in the Valley. And let's see what we have here. Tricky quarterback keep right up the middle, room to run. Nice gain by Rodolfo Barrera, quarterback for the Tarpons. Barrera, along with his backfield mates, looking at their stats, you have about 4 or 5 kids back there in that backfield with already over 300 yards on the season. Luis Ramos, number 21, he finds himself in the top 8 in sub-5 rushers. He's summed up 526 yards this season and 5 touchdowns. And that's a handoff up the right side, picks up a few more, trying to get that first down. It looks like that was Tristan Garcia. Speaking of Tristan Garcia, he leads the Tarpons in touchdowns. 7 touchdowns on the seasons for Garcia, but also keep an eye out for Andrew LeBlanc, number 1, another one of the backs in the backfield. Also hearing a lot about the Smith brothers, Cleveland and Christian. I'm telling you, Coach Verrial has about 5 to 6 kids he can put in that backfield to make things happen. Let's see if the Raymondville defense is up to the challenge. Handoff right there goes to Hector Martinez.
Number 11, Hector Martinez.
As PI's driving inside that 5-yard line. Speaking of the Raymondville defense, big-time players on that side of the ball. Hunter Posas, possibly one of the best linebackers, not just in sub-5A, but in the whole Rio Grande Valley, maybe all of South Texas. He's definitely up there. Posas averaging over 12 tackles a game and has amassed 76 tackles on the season. PI now in a second and goal on the 5-yard line. Man in motion. Ball pitched out. Has room to run, looking for the corner of the end zone. And nicely played by the Bearcat defense. As Ramos was trying to spread that out and trying to stretch it as far as he could to get to that pylon. But Slade Gutierrez of the Bearcat defense was there to knock him out of bounds. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live here in Raymondville. Pronto Insurance Game of the Week. Nice presentation. Thankful for Pronto Insurance. As Real Sports Live and Pronto Insurance were able to give a $250 scholarship to Raymondville Athletics. PI on that 4-yard line. Man in motion. Ball's kept by Barrera. Barrera stopped short of the goal line.
Bearcats. Number 21, Hunter.
In on that tackle, Hunter Posas.
Number 7, Diego Gutierrez on the stop. That'll be 4th down. Looks to be at the 1-yard.
You know, one of the big questions before tonight's game for the Bearcats offense was who was going to start at quarterback. And we just saw two gentlemen make a tackle right there together, Diego Gutierrez and Hunter Posas on the defensive side of the ball. Those two gentlemen could be behind center when the offense of Raymondville comes out. Ball handed off inside, but there was a little bit of disruption, and it's denied as Hunter Posas gets in the backfield to deny the 4th down. And looks like there was a miscommunication between the quarterback and the running back. Let's take a look at that. So now the Bearcats with the ball, and they're pinned deep in their own end zone. Ball snap. Posas is the man. He finds a crease up, and he finds more than just a crease, taken all the way to the 27-yard line.
7-yard line.
Let's see where they mark it. They actually mark it over on the 29.
Raymondville Bearcat. First down.
So back on that 1-yard line, Posas finds some room to run up the left and took full advantage, getting it all the way down the field. Gutierrez now at the quarterback in the shotgun formation. He's going to pull it down. He cuts it back, finds some room on the weak side of the field, and just barrels down the defender. On that tackle was Anthony Garcia. But Gutierrez lowers his shoulder
That'll be enough for Raymondville Bearcat.
and picks up the Bearcat first down.
Ball marked on the 46-yard line. 46-yard line. 1st and 10.
First down, Bearcats as they keep on marching. Gutierrez slings it, falls a little short. Looks like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. We'll probably see a quarterback by committee. Maybe a little bit of Gutierrez here, a little bit of Hunter Posas there. And depending on what the offensive gurus over in Raymondville want to do. But Gutierrez still in there at the quarterback. Back in the shotgun with a trips left formation. He's rolling out to his left, looking down the field. Has a man, but flies over. Interception by Angel Ochoa, just in the right place at the right time. And once again, the Cats had a man open, just flew over the head of the receiver. Let's take a look at that interception. So Ochoa picks that interception. Ball goes back to the Tarpons. Ball pitched out to Ramos. Ramos is the speedster for the Tarpons. And once again, he leads the Tarpons in rushing yards.
Number 21, Luis Ramos. On the run there. Number 14.
So 2nd and 6.
It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Tarpons in their formation. Ball handed off inside. Picks up about 2.
Down there at the bottom of the pack. Bottom of the pack, number 21, Hunter Bosas, in on the tackle.
Bearcats Bosas in on that tackle. We mentioned him. I told you guys he could be one of the top linebackers in the Rio Grande Valley and maybe all of just South Texas altogether, as his tackle total is now over 80 for the season. Barrera bounces it out, finds some room to run up the right, gets the Tarpon first down.
Forced out of bounds by number 32, Chris Gonzalez. Quarterback number 8, Rodolfo Barrera. It'll be 1st and 10. From Bearcat 47-yard line.
Real Sports Live here in Raymondville. Give us a shout out. Let us know who you're rooting for, whether it's the Port Isabel Tarpons or the Raymondville Bearcats. Share our link. We're on Facebook and we are on YouTube for those who couldn't make it out to the game tonight. Barrera rolling back, looks to down the field. He's going to pull it himself. Shake and bake and picks up another Tarpon first down.
Bounds by number 14, Obed Almeda. Being up for a first down. Ball will be marked on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
You got something like that. You got all the secondary going deep with the receivers. And all it does is take a little bit of quickness and a spin move or a little juke, and he has plenty of room to run. Tarpon still grinding it out on the ground. And like I said, we're going to see a lot of that tonight. Going to run, and also doing that, running the clock. Our clock was a little fast there. We're down to about a minute here in this first quarter as that clock just keeps ticking. And that's going to be another factor to think about. You know, PI has their hands on the ball. They're going to run, and running, the clock continues, and they're going to keep just running that clock. Bearcats will mix it up every once in a while with a run, a pass. You know, they'll run a couple, pass a couple, and that'll have the clock stop. So it looks like there's going to be a timeout. We got 32 seconds left in the first half. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Orange Lady Cardinals, and you are watching Real Sports Live.
Hello from Los Fresnos CISD, an A-rated Texas education agency district. A stands for Academic Excellence at Los Fresnos CISD, where pathways to secondary success are being built for students at the brand new Resaca Middle School campus. A stands for Academic Advancement at Los Fresnos High School, where the College Center provides a jump start on college and career readiness that includes advanced placement classes, dual enrollment options.
Back to the action, second down here. Tarpons looking down the field, overthrown, incomplete pass. Pass was intended for Anthony Garcia, but just a little too deep. Shout out to Britley Ledesma watching on YouTube. Hope you're enjoying the game from home. Kick back and relax as she's rooting on the Raymondville Bearcats.
Fajita tacos, sausage tacos, walking tacos.
Jerry Saldivar, watching from Brennan, Texas, says, "Go Tarpons." Speaking of Tarpons, here comes Barrera rolling out under some pressure, looks down the field, finds a man, incomplete. Pass was intended to Alejandro Perez. Had some time, looked good, but just couldn't connect. And now the Tarpons are looking at a 4th down. So Tarpons mixing it up a little bit here, bringing in some passing, which, you know, that might be something that'll work to their advantage. Maybe Raymondville prepped all week looking for the run, and then PI comes in and says, hey, they expect us to run. We're going to be a run-heavy team. So let's throw in some pass plays, catch them off guard. So far it's been unsuccessful, but we'll see how the rest of the game plays out. 4th down, timeout. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Los Fresno CISD, an A-rated and 7-time post-secondary readiness distinction district.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We're the Pace Lady Vikings, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Graduation time. Time to make some decisions. What's next? Can I afford to continue my education? What are my options? At Brownsville ISD Career.
4th down for the Tarpons as they are going to go for it on the reverse play. They do find some room, but is it enough? Nick Gomez in on that tackle, and it is enough. So crucial 4th down there, and Coach Villar pulls out the reverse, gets the 1st down to end the 1st quarter of play. So, 1st quarter done, 0-0 ball game. We're in for a doozy tonight. I hope you guys are strapped in, got your snacks, taking care of anything you don't want to miss a minute. This is Real Sport Live. We'll be back after this.
School with a certificate and or license ready to go to work, debt-free. We have a wide range of programs for every student, ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
For quality care, contact Mesquite Home Health and Attendant Services today. In Brownsville at 594 Jose Marti Boulevard. Call today, 956-361-5558.
We here at Mesquite want to wish all local athletes good.
Tarpons march up to the ball. Ball on the 24. Man in motion. Turn around by Barrera. Up the middle. Finds a crease. And then some. Might have picked up the 1st down.
Initially stopped by number 3, Ryan Robles. It'll be 1st and 10 Tarpons on the Bearcat 11-yard line.
So Barrera does pick up the 10 yards. Another 1st down for the Tarpons. Ball now on the 11.
Number 22 on the carry.
Jose Ochoa gets the call. Picks up a couple there.
Number 21 Hunter Posas on the tackle.
Shout out to my guy, Abiel Robles, watching from Odessa, Texas, saying, "Go Cats." 2nd and 8. Ball on the 10 for the Tarpons. The Bearcats were able to stuff them and deny them a touchdown last time they were in the red zone. And that one goes up the right, picks up about 3. Big Miguel Torres on the tackle. Looking at that D-line of the Bearcats, Nick Gomez anchors that area in the middle. Next to him, you got Miguel Torres. If they can win that line of scrimmage.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise, Bearcat fans.
Barrera under center. Ball pitched out to the outside, trying to stretch it out to the pylon. And a great tackle by Obed Omeda as he got there before Ramos could really turn up the boost to try to get to that corner pylon. So nice open field tackle by Omeda. So another 4th down situation for the Tarpons as they bring out their kicking unit and looking to put up 3. Joaquin Leon for the kick. It's up. And it's good. So Port Isabel gets on the board first with a field goal. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Sunny days or starry nights. Lay back or splash down. Brunch, lunch, or late night munch. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah! We're the Mission Vets Lady Patriots, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Josh.
Coming out of that Leon field goal, PI up 3-0 here in the 2nd. Bearcats will get the ball back. Looking for some room up the left side of the field, but not much is there. Tim Barrientos from San Antonio. Glad we could bring you the broadcast so you can watch your Tarpons here tonight. Make sure you guys like, share, comment on our feeds. Be great to share our links to your pages so your buddies and friends, families, anyone who couldn't make it out to the game can watch the game here on Real Sports Live. Bearcat time now as Posas pulls it down. He has some nice blocks and room to run. Crosses the 50, but there's a late hit. And flags coming out. This is not going to be good here for the Tarpons. So Posas picked up about 20 yards on that run, and they're going to tack on a bit more. So that'll move the chains all the way down. And put the Bearcats on the 33-yard line of the Tarpons. So it went from the 33 to the other 33. Ball handed off to Guerrero.
Number 5, Chris Guerrero on the carry. Be tackled by number 42.
Guerrero picks up about 2. So Bearcats now looking at a 2nd and 8, as they had that nice run by Posas, and then the late hit out of bounds flag moved them from their own 33 to the PI 33. Heavy pressure. Posas hurdles, but I don't know if he picked up much. Might have picked up 1. Well, now we're looking at a 3rd and 7. Trips left, Posas in the shotgun. He looks over to his left, has a man caught on that little bubble pass. They call that a waggle pass, and that was caught by Brian Robles. Speaking of Robles, he's been the main receiver for the Bearcats offense and is putting together a nice year for himself. And he finds himself in the top receivers in sub 5A, as he has 19 receptions and 286 yards of catching. There's a completion once again.
Complete pass, number 32, Chris Gonzalez.
That is to Chris Gonzalez, and that's going to move the chains.
And like he said, that'll move the chains, ladies and gentlemen, for Raymondville Bearcat. First round.
So the Bearcats convert on that 4th down, which was big. And they get a new set of downs here. Posas pulls it down, follows a block, finds a little bit of room behind that block, still on his feet. And Posas just refuses to go down. And I'm telling you, this has been the game on both of these teams' calendar. This is the game tonight. They knew everything leading up to tonight was preparation. You know, it doesn't matter what records are up to this point. What matters is tonight, starting district with a win. And you can see both these teams just trying to be relentless in all they do. Look like Cats want to talk things over. Coach Cantu gathering the troops. We got about 5.5, close to 5.5 minutes left in the first half of play. Bearcats trying to get something going. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Our former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Hija, tomorrow's your quinceañera. I need you to call your padrinos and tell them thank you for the salon, the tamales, the dress, el DJ.
Ay, Ama, you called them. I didn't even want a quinceañera in the first place. I would have preferred to have gone to Paris instead.
I will, fine. I'm gonna give you your surprise gift early.
Huh?
Guess what? You're going to Paris.
How?
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just get the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padrinos right now.
Okay, yeah.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
Pronto Insurance game of the week here in Raymondville. PI and Raymondville Bearcats. Port Isabel up 3-0 in the second. Bearcats trying to make something happen. Gutierrez gets through there and takes that ball all the way to about the 2-yard line. You know, one thing that we asked, one of the big questions, who was going to be behind center tonight? Was it going to be Hunter Posas? Was it going to be Diego Gutierrez? And right now, it really doesn't matter who it is, because both of these gentlemen, whether they're at quarterback or whether they're at a skilled position, they're going to make things happen. Posas calls his own number, follows a block. Did he cross the line? And he does. Touchdown, Hunter Posas. Posas punches it in for 6. as we've got ourselves a ball game here in Raymondville. And we knew it would be. You know, coming into tonight's contest, you probably had goosebumps walking in. You just knew how big of an atmosphere and game this was going to be for both squads.
Swinging gate. There you go.
Swinging gate formation was being set up, and now they're in their regular extra point formation. Bad snap. Punter picks it, a kicker picks it up, but they're all over that one. PI was all over that one. Quick, fast, in a hurry was Jose Ochoa, making sure that kicker went nowhere. So we've got ourselves a 6-3 game here in the second quarter. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this break.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, variadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Coming out of that Cats touchdown, it'll be PI's turn to take a shot at something. Here come the Tarpons as Luis Ramos has lots of room to run, crosses at midfield and finally taken down. But not before they got themselves some good field position. Ramos is the Tarpon speed guy. If you get this kid in open field, he's going to find somewhere to go, and he's going to turn on the boosters, as he showed us right there. Left side of the field was almost uninhibited by any Cat defender there, so that gave Ramos plenty of room. Barrera under center. Ball handed off up. That left side picks up about 4.
On the tackle. Running the ball will be number 9,
Evan Galvan takes that one for a little run.
For the Tarpons.
So 2nd and 7. You know, the thing about this slot T, you know, you just got to have your eyes open and be ready, because it could be coming from any direction. And that's kept by Barrera. He bounces it out to the right, gets the first down. Barrera was looking between the tackles, but he then bounced it out. And just that little hesitation got the linebackers to come back and gave him enough time just to get it to the outside, picking up that Tarpon first down. Ball handed up the middle, finds a crease, taken down, but he might have got another 10 yards under him. And another Tarpon first down. Hector Martinez. We've seen a little bit of everything. You know, we've seen Barrera, Garcia, Ramos, Martinez. So they've got plenty of talent, plenty of skilled players in that backfield. But the Bearcat defense has been able to shut them down within that 10-yard line. There's a big shot by the Bearcat defense right there. Like Nick Gomez was in on that. Definitely puro speed, as Rose Arona just said, and speed is something that's vital here and a luxury to have, especially if you got a couple of different guys that can do that. There's a reverse coming around the corner, missed tackle, still on his feet. That's Anthony Garcia. Bearcats had a tackle for loss, just slipped through the hands of Guerrero of the Bearcats, and Garcia just slithers through the tackle. And now we're looking at a 3rd and 2. Tarpons march up to the line. Marrera. They pick up and they say, let's call a timeout here. Close to the 2-minute mark, around the 2-minute mark here in the first half of play. And Coach Real wants to talk this over. This will be a big 3rd down for the Tarpons. We'll be back after this.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Listen to me.
Escucha.
Do everything with
Prontísimo.
Out of home business service.
Flexible.
Insurance for all your
Barato.
needs. You say you just.
PI comes out, pulls that over to the left. Looks like we had a little interruption in our stream there, and that's an internet issue there. But we're good here. We're good. Didn't miss much, but PI did pick up the 1st down, and now they got a fresh set of downs and looking at a 1st and goal. But that clock is ticking, so they're going to have to get something going here. Marrera gets up to the line. He keeps it himself, but they're stuffed in the backfield as Hunter Posas is able to get back there. Posas has a knack for finding a crease between the guards and just gets in that backfield quickly. 2nd and goal, ball on the 6-yard line. And that clock is going to get down to that 1 minute, as PI did burn out their timeouts already. So here's the challenge. Who's going to win the challenge? Here's bounce to that outside. Does he cross? He does. Touchdown, Tarpons. Luis Ramos adds to his stats as he found his lead blocker, the tight end, and gets over the goal line. Extra point attempt getting ready here. It's up. And it's good. Let's take a look at Ramos' touchdown once again. Ramos did a fine job finding the hole there and getting it over the end zone. Tarpons up 10-6. We've got ourselves a ball game. 47 seconds left in the first half. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Coming out of that Ramos touchdown, yes, someone just pointed that out, and let's give that a shout out. Luis Ramos, freshman. And on that kickoff, the ball is on the ground. And let's see who recovers. And that's going to be PI ball. One of the PI tacklers comes in there and just kind of rips at the arm of the receiving Bearcat trying to get that ball, and that ball just flew out.
First and 10 Tarpons on the 33-yard line.
Well, we saw that 6-yard touchdown run by Luis Ramos, and we said that he's their speedster. And yes, he is a freshman. So bright future ahead, still to come. This season and a couple more seasons, we'll be hearing Luis Ramos' name quite a bit.
Here comes a pass. The fake and pass on the outside. Fake and pass on the outside.
There's a play action. Out to the outside, one-on-one. Ball bobbled. There is a call back at the line. Looks like it's going to be a holding call against the Tarpons. Let's see if we get the official call here.
We had him 44.
It's going to be a personal foul, chop block against the Tarpons.
Bring it back. First down is long for the Tarpons.
So with about 30 seconds left in the first half, Tarpons still with that first down, but a first and quite a bit. Ball up the middle. Plenty of Bearcats in there, but plenty of shake-offs there. And you saw about 3 to 4 Bearcats just crash in there. They just couldn't get their hands around. But nothing gained there. Here comes Ramos. He bounces it out to the outside. Lots of room to run and push down and out of bounds. And it looks like Ramos got it back to the original line of scrimmage. As they're trying to hurry it up, they got 13 seconds, no timeouts. As the Tarpons were going to try to spike that one, that burns that third down, bringing it to fourth. So the Tarpons will get this fourth down play off, and let's see how much time goes off of the clock. We got 10 seconds. But look for them to go deep here. Ramos in motion. Barrera dropping back, looking down the field, just chunks it up there. And that ball goes out of bounds. And that's going to be their fourth down.
Great job by the defense.
So defense of Raymondville steps up, make sure that they don't give anything big before halftime. They'll get the ball back on the 33 with about 2 seconds left. And if they may take a shot down the field, they may just run it and let that clock. They may just kneel. Who knows? Let's see what they come out with.
Little Giants? Oh, yeah. Little Giants on.
It's probably going to be the one where they throw the ball out to the flat, so it's got to get a step down. Yeah.
They're just going to kneel it, let that clock expire, and we are going into halftime here in Raymondville with a really good contest as the Tarpons are up 10-6. Let's talk about the scoring here tonight. PI jumped on the board first with a Leon field goal, a 16-yard field goal. Then after that, we had Raymondville getting on the board with a 2-yard touchdown run by Hunter Posas. And then we see the speed of Luis Ramos as he punched it in on a 6-yard touchdown. 10-6 game going into halftime. This is Rio Sports Live. We're going to take ourselves a little break, and we'll be back. We'll look at some scores around the valley of different football games that are going on, talk a little bit more about both of these two teams and what's coming up for them and their district. Sit tight. You guys take your breaks, get your snacks, and we'll be back after this.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Traigo 100 kilos de ropa, lo que se me antoja, dinero en el banco. Muchos me andan criticando, pues traigo carrazos que como le hago. Tengo aseguro del bueno, pronto y flexible y sale barato. Es mi corrido humilde, que no se te olvide que me ando ahorrando.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Graduation time. Time to make some decisions. What's next? Can I afford to continue my education? What are my options? At Brownsville ISD Career and Technical Education, you can graduate from high school with a certificate and/or license ready to go to work, debt-free. We have a wide range of programs for every student, ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Via ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Take a ride, or ride a wave, build a castle, or visit a castle. Morning stroll, or nighttime roll. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at sopadre.com. Take a ride, or ride a wave, build a castle, or visit a castle. Morning stroll, or nighttime roll. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
Listen to me.
Escucha.
Do everything with
Prontísimo.
Out of home business or
Flexible.
Insurance for all your
Barato.
needs. You say you just got a new boat. Come on by and we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing? New. Hello?
Accesible.
I'm out.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We are the Border Cowgirls and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
We're the San Bernardino Lady Trojans and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
We are the Westaco Lady Panthers and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Red Lady Raiders and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Hello from Los Fresnos CISD, an A-rated Texas education agency district. A stands for Academic Excellence at Los Fresnos CISD, where pathways to secondary success are being built for students at the brand new Resaca Middle School campus. A stands for Academic Advancement at Los Fresnos High School, where the College Center provides a jump start on college and career readiness that includes advanced placement classes, dual enrollment options, CTE opportunities, and scholarship money. Los Fresnos CISD, an A-rated and 7-time post-secondary readiness distinction district.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
Graduation time. Time to make some decisions. What's next? Can I afford to continue my education? What are my options? At Brownsville ISD Career and Technical Education, you can graduate from high school with a certificate and or license ready to go to work, debt-free. We have a wide range of programs for every student ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
For quality care, contact Mesquite Home Health and Attendant Services today. In Brownsville at 594 Jose Marti Boulevard. Call today, 956-361-5558.
We here at Mesquite want to wish all local athletes good luck in today's game.
We're the Hollister Sound Lady Hawks and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Sunny days or starry nights. Lay back or splash down. Brunch, lunch, or late night munch. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah! We're the Mission Vets Lady Patriots and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hija, tomorrow is your quinceañera. I need you to call your padrinos and tell them thank you for the salon, the tamales, the dress, el DJ.
Ay, Ama, you called them. I didn't even want a quinceañera in the first place. I would have preferred to have gone to Paris instead.
I will, fine. I'm gonna give you your surprise gift early.
Huh?
Guess what? You're going to Paris.
How?
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just skip the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padrinos right now.
Okay.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, variadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Listen to me.
Escucha.
Do everything with speed.
Prontísimo.
Out of home business or
flexible.
Insurance for all your
barato.
needs. You say you just got a new boat. Come on by and we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing near you? Hello.
Accesible.
Pregúntale a tu agente cómo ahorrar con Pronto, porque más barato, nadie.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Welcome back to Raymondville as we are still in halftime. Fixing up a couple things here. Let's turn off that pregame and let you know that it is halftime. We got about 13 minutes until we start the second half of play. And I'll tell you what, we've had ourselves quite a game. Want to give a big shout out to Juan Vidal, watching all the way from Dallas, saying go Tarpons. And tell you what, Mr. Vidal, we've got ourselves a good game here in Raymondville tonight. 10-6 game with the Tarpons up at the halftime, and it's still anybody's game. It's up in the air. And one thing that I can tell you just from watching up here in the press box is both of these teams are doing whatever they need to do to win. Nobody wants to leave here on the losing side of the ball. Of course, there will be one. You know, in the end, there can only be one winner, and it's going to come down to it. And whoever takes care of the ball, the fewest mistakes, that's going to be the team that wins tonight, and they will have themselves a good-looking spot and position with the rest of the district coming up to be the one seed, the district champ. It may come out of tonight's game. You know, we still have, let's not count out Bishop, let's not count out La Grulia, but from what we've seen through this season so far, you know, PI and Raymondville, they have themselves a good chance to be the one seed or the 2 seed here, but we all want the one, right? Everybody wants the one. Everybody wants to be the district championship. If you look at the papers, if you look at the polls, it's all pointing to PI. It's all pointing to PI as they've had themselves a great season, 6-1. Let's look at some of the games that they've taken on this season. You know, they got wins against Lyford. Who can forget that week 1 crazy game that they had with Lyford, the battle? And once again, Lyford, a legitimate team in the 3A, and they went into overtime. PI wins that one. They grit it out. They win that one by 1. They go and take on Rio Hondo. They take care of Rio Hondo. They go over to Valley View. That Valley View game was a slugfest for PI. And once again, PI gets that one by 1. You're talking a team that's tested. You know, the team that's tested, they find a way to win in the end. They took on Ed Couch after that, and then they had 2 games against schools from Mexico that they just completely took care of over there to get ready for tonight. Their one loss this season was to Brownsville Vets, and Brownsville Vets is a legit 5A team. I was out there a couple weeks ago. It was that big matchup with Brownsville Vets and Donna. Both teams were on a high. Donna was undefeated at the time, and Brownsville Vets just came out and exploded on Donna. So hats off to Vets, and that's been the one loss that PI has had this season so far. So they are looking good. They're looking strong. They're up 10-6. Now Raymondville, you know, they've had their ups and downs. They went through some injury bugs. You had Diego Gutierrez, who was their starting quarterback, hurts his hand in game 2. He goes out. Ends up having to sit out a couple games, back up and middle linebacker. Hunter Posas comes in, and he goes and wins a big game in Hidalgo. And now we're like, well, okay, now we got 2 guys we know that we can put back there, but we need the one that's going to be in the rhythm, the one that's going to go, the one that's going to be on the fly. So they're still looking to see that. What the beautiful thing for Raymondville was that they just had a bye week. And I spoke about some of those injuries. Another player that was hurting at the time was was good old Nick Gomez, big Nick Gomez, a presence on the offensive line, a presence on the defensive line. He goes and he sprains his ankle about game 3 of the season. He was limping, he was out, he was in a boot. But once again, they had that bye week, gave everybody a chance to heal. Not only to heal, but to prepare for tonight. So we have a great matchup. We are about 9.5 minutes away. Once again, thank you for staying with us. This is Rio Sports Live. We are at the halftime shows. You know, we got the video of them. Unfortunately, you know, we can't play the audio, but we had really good bands going on here. And this is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back before the start of the third. And you guys hang tight. We'll be back after this.
Muchas me andan criticando pues traigo carrazos que como le hago. Tengo aseguro del bueno pronto y flexible y sale barato. Es mi corrido humilde que no se te olvide que me ando ahorrando.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We're the Harlingen Sound Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Graduation time. Time to make some decisions. What's next? Can I afford to continue my education? What are my options? At Brownsville ISD Career and Technical Education, you can graduate from high school with a certificate and or license ready to go to work. Debt-free. We have a wide range of programs for every student ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
Hi, I'm Ro Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Via ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Take a ride, or ride a wave, build a castle, or visit a castle. Morning stroll, or nighttime roll. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at sopadre.com. Take a ride, or ride a wave, build a castle, or visit a castle. Morning stroll, or nighttime roll. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live!
Baby, just listen.
accesible.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We are the Border Cowgirls and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
We're the San Bernardino Lady Trojans and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
We are the Westaco Lady Panthers and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Red Lady Raiders and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hello from Los Fresnos CISD, an A-rated Texas Education Agency district. A stands for Academic Excellence at Los Fresnos CISD, where pathways to secondary success are being built for students at the brand new Resaca Middle School campus. A stands for Academic Advancement at Los Fresnos High School, where the College Center provides a jump start on college and career readiness that includes advanced placement classes, dual enrollment options, CTE opportunities, and scholarship money. Los Fresnos CISD, an A-rated and 7-time post-secondary readiness distinction district.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get ready, getting closer and closer to the start of our second half of football. And we've seen, a great game so far tonight, and I'm expecting just as good of a second half. And it could still anybody's ball game. 10-6 as the Tarpons are up. And we talked a little bit about the PI season, where they've been, what they've been through, escaping 2 narrow wins, but finding a way to win. And that might be their forte. They find a way to win, even if it's close, whether it's a close game, an easier game for them, whatever it may be. We looked at Raymondville. Raymondville picked up a big win against Hidalgo. They beat Rio Hondo at the beginning of the season. Their losses came to Ed Couch, and even in that game, it was a pretty close contested game. Could have gone either way. They lost to Lyford. That was a big emotional game for them too. They haven't lost to Lyford in about 7-8 years. They lose that one. They try to get things back together, but then they come across Ingleside and Sinton. Ingleside and Sinton playing lights out ball, tough competition, but competition. And that's what Coach Frank Cantu wanted. He wanted his guys to go up against some pretty tough teams to get them prepared for a game like tonight. So here we are, a couple seconds away from the start of the second half. I see we're having some halts in our feed, so let me go and try to fix that up real quick. For some reason or another we froze there, but I think we're good to go now. So we're going to take a real quick commercial break, and then we'll be back for the second half of play.
years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We're the Pace Lady Vikings, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Graduation time. Time to make some decisions. What's next? Can I afford to continue my education? What are my options? At Brownsville ISD Career and Technical Education, you can graduate from high school with a certificate and or license ready to go to work, debt-free. We have a wide range of programs for every student ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why
It's go time, and that's a free ball on the floor. But looks like PI did get to jump on it. Was looking up at some scores here around the valley. We have Brownsville St. Joe down a touchdown to Austin St. Michael's. San Benito up 28-3 on Brownsville Rivera. Corpus Christi Flower Bluff up on Mercedes 29-13. Gregory Portland 31, Elsa 0. Look at some other scores around here before we get going. Falfurrias 21, Progreso 0. La Feria 27, Hidalgo 7. Lyford up 12-9 on San Diego. So good games going on around the valley. Some valley teams, and we've got a good one here as the Tarpons started off with a nice 6-yard run. So Tarpons get the ball back to start this second half of play.
We also have the band booster on the east end of the bleachers over here on the home side.
And it'll be big if they can score here to extend their lead. Raymondville's going to do what they have to do to try to make sure they don't do that. Barrera under center. Ball's handed off. Big hole for Ramos.
Number 11.
Ramos picks up a couple. There's a flag. Might have been a little bit more than needed there on that block. Shout out to Rosanna Gomez watching on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in, Rosanna. So let's see what the call is going to be here. Personal foul against the Tarpons. That's going to take them back. And that's not what Coach Villarreal wants, I'm more than sure. So 1st and 15 for the Tarpons now. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live. Please like, share, comment on our feeds. We're on Facebook and we're on YouTube.
Number 55, Nick Gomez on the tackle.
Galvan on that carry. We'll make that Barrera on the carry. And Nick Gomez gets that tackle credited to him. So now it's 2nd and 6. Ball on the 29. Fix up our clock here. Ball handed off inside. Big shot.
Stop by number 21.
Hunter Posas with the tackle there.
Number 24, the ball carrier, Tristan Garcia from the Tarpons.
Ruben Garza, thanks for tuning in from San Antonio. Rooting on your Tarpons. So 3rd and 3 for the Tarpons. And up come the Tarpon line. Everybody said Barrera under center. Ball handed off right inside. And there's the first down and some. But a flag's thrown in there. Tristan Garcia on the tough run. And that's going to be a face mask against the Bearcats. You know, sometimes those face masks, you know, happen as a hustle. You're trying to get to the tackle. You're trying to get that tackle, and the hand just slips in between the bars, and you just grab a pace, you know, and nothing you can really do about it. You just got to shake it off and move on. Shout out to Criselda Rubalcaba watching tonight's game on Facebook. Thank you for tuning in, Criselda. Ball handed off there to Galvan, and he has nowhere to go.
Number 9, Evan Galvan.
And Hunter Posas again in on that tackle, along with, I think that's Chris Guerrero.
Number 10, Slevin Gutierrez. Will be second down and 11.
So a loss of 1 there, 2nd and 11. Here come the Tarpons. Ball kept by Barrera, turns it around, might have picked up the yard that they lost.
Number 21, Hunter Posas on the tackle. Also number 64, Lando Gandu. Number 8, Rodolfo Barrera.
You know, if you really think about it, PI keeps it pretty simple. The thing is, you just don't know whose hands the ball is going to be in. You just have to be ready and aware. Third and 10. Single receiver out to the left. Ball handed off inside and met inside. And Chris Guerrero picks up that big shot. Ball doesn't go anywhere, and we have a player shaken up. We're going to take an official timeout. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
For quality care, contact Mesquite Home Health and Attendant Services today. In Brownsville at 594 Jose Marti Boulevard. Call today, 956-361-5558.
We here at Mesquite want to wish all local athletes good luck in today's game.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Sunny days or starry nights. Lay back or splash down. Brunch, lunch, or late night munch. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah! We're the Mission Vets Lady Patriots, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Josh. Back to the game out of that official timeout. Had a player shaken up, but he was good to go. Got up on his own will, so that's always a good sign. Special big-time shout-out going to Juan Villarreal once again, watching all the way from Dallas. True Blue Tarpon fan. Thank you for tuning in to Rio Sports Live, and we're glad we can bring you tonight's stream. Yeah, punts that ball away. Takes a Bearcat bounce back. Almost, they'll probably mark it about the 25-yard line.
All look to be marked on the 25-yard line of the Bearcats. And Hunter Posas, number 21, the quarterback, comes out with the offense. It'll be first.
Javi Gutierrez watching on YouTube tonight from Cotulla, Texas. Javi, appreciate you tuning in, Jav. Hope you're doing well out there. Bearcat ball now. Here comes Bosas. Gains a couple.
About 2. That'll be second down and 8 for the Bearcats.
They're behind him.
I thought he was going to pitch the ball first.
That's what for a second that's what I thought.
So fast.
Bearcats coming back up.
Sometimes they kids make mistakes.
And that trips right formation. Bosas brings it back down, has a man, pass is complete. Slade Gutierrez with the reception and a Bearcat first down.
Number 5, Robert Medina. That'll move the chains for Raymondville Bearcat. First down.
So Bearcats switch it up, take it off the ground, and throw it in the air. And they were successful on that. Let's see if they mix it up a little bit more here. Bosa's back in the shotgun. 2 backs by his side. Here's man in motion. That's Gutierrez. Ball handed off inside. Looking at a speedster. And that's Ethan Barnhart, who picks up a couple there. Second and 6 now for the Bearcats. Bosas in the shotgun. Pulls it himself. Finds himself. Looks like he found something, but there's a big-time tackle right there by Luke Valdez, who makes sure that Bosas doesn't pick up any more than he can.
Number 21, Hunter Bosas. That'll bring up third down and 6.
Jason Benavides, appreciate you checking in on us over here in Raymondville with this tight contest, 10-6. Bosas gets the block, looks downfield, cannot connect. Intended receiver was Brian Robles. Bosas had plenty of time. Good job to the offensive line. They just couldn't connect to make that happen. Anthony Guerrero watching from Shrimport, Simsport, Louisiana. Watching his brother. His brother Christopher Guerrero. I'm glad we could bring you the game. You know, one of the beautiful things about us in Real Sports Live, we know that not everybody is around to watch and root on your teams or can make it to the games, and we're happy that we can get it out to you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Before I knew it, I said, what the heck? Time's almost out. Why are they doing that, Grandpa? I don't know. That's the way the thing's supposed to be. I see where it's right.
Sometimes I wish we had a map on our stuff here so we can see exactly where everybody was watching from, near or far.
Like freaking clock went like that.
So now we're looking at a big 4th and 6 for the Bearcats as we're here in the third, still 10-6.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we come back to play, it'll be 4th down and 6.
So Bearcats bring out their punt unit. There might have been some movement there.
Illegal substitution. Number 7.
Lag on the play. We got 4 coaches out of it. No, we got 2 out of it.
First down.
Big flag there
4th and 1. Let's go for it.
as the Tarpons had an illegal defensive formation, which now the Bearcats are going to be looking at a 4th and 1, which turns things around. Timeout called. Let's see what happens. Stay with us. This is Real Sports Live.
Our former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hija, tomorrow's your quinceañera. I need you to call your padrinos and tell them thank you for the salon, the tamales, the dress, el DJ.
Ay, Ama, you called them. I didn't even want a quinceañera in the first place. I would have preferred to have gone to Paris instead.
I will, fine. I'm gonna give you your surprise gift early.
Huh?
Guess what? You're going to Paris.
How?
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just skip the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padrinos right now.
Okay, yeah.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
I love. Back out of the timeout. Let's see on this crucial 4th and 1. This is going to be big. Let's see if they go right up the middle, if they try to extend. Gutierrez gets the handoff, trying to push, but there's all kinds of Tarpons in there trying to pull him down and try to pull him backwards. Christopher Finona was in on there on that defensive line, along with JJ. Saves in there. Let's see where the officials spot it. This will be an interesting call. I wish we had an extreme close-up zoom cam so we could get in there. But here we go. We'll wait for the official call here.
The option would be that Gutierrez is a little heavier, so it wouldn't be.
And that's going to be well short of the first. So big time defensive stance by the Tarpons. And Tarpons are going to have themselves only a half of a field to take care of here. It'll be up to the Bearcat defense to try to make a stop, but PI has himself good field possession here.
Right, that's right, because Hunter runs too fast and Gutierrez would let the other guys block.
Definitely, they call that the seawall defense of PI. Tristan Garcia picks up a tough 5 to 6 yard there.
On the stop, number 5, Christopher Guerrero. 2nd down and 5.
Excuse us for that little bit of a glitch there.
3rd down and 1.
Lost some internet service, but we're back, and now we're looking at PI at a 3rd and 1. Marching up to the line here, Barrera under center. We've got some movement, might be a false start call as everybody, both sides are just pointing at each other.
They had illegal shift, that means too many men moving at the same time, both start. They weren't set.
Looks like it's going to be against the Tarpons. It'll be a false start on the Tarpons, so their 3rd and 1 is now going to be a 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6 for the Tarpons.
Ashley Zamora watching from Florida. Glad we can bring you the game so you can watch your cousin play. Uh-oh. Now we have a lot of extracurricular going on the Tarpon sideline. As another flag comes flying out and Coach Real comes out, he wants to speak to the referee, the head official, and Coach Real is not happy right now.
Non-sportsman. He's gonna.
Oh, he was going to pick it up for him.
We got an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Tarpons. And it's going to take them back even more. They were looking at a 3rd and 6. And now they're looking at about a 3rd and 26. So the official mark is 3rd and 22. Ball came back all the way to the Tarpon 41-yard line. So interesting turn of events there. Barrera under center, man in motion, pitch out. Looks like it's going to be a halfback pass. Passes up in the air. Receiver's there. Incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
As the halfback pass, Hector Martinez was looking downfield for Jeffrey Smith. All right, take that back. I looked like the intended receiver was Anthony Garcia.
Fourth down for the Tarpons. Thinking of Chaplin, back receiver, number 12, Slade Gutierrez.
I think they look at it would have been a punt, same thing.
Andrea Munguia watching tonight's game on YouTube, saying go Bearcats. Thanks for watching, Mom. So 4th and 22. Out comes the punting team. And that punt's gonna almost roll out of bounds, but Tarpons pick it up before it does.
7-yard line. Bearcat ball. 1st and 10. 27.
All right, here we go. All the way.
So Bearcat ball now on their own 27. About 3 minutes left in this third. Ball handed off.
Hold on the ball.
Cuts back, gains about 2. Looks like so 2nd and 8 for the Bearcats.
Be 2nd down and 8. All be marked on the 29-yard line. Well, the way these guys are doing, I don't know why they don't use their markers. It's in between both of them. We've been trying to inches, put it on the lot mark.
Here's the reverse. Coming around. Lots of room to run. Busted it out. Still on his feet. Slade Gutierrez on the end around. Picks up the big run for the Bearcats.
Nice run by Gutierrez. And that'll move the chains, ladies and gentlemen.
So Bearcats come out with a little trickery, have lots of room, pick up the big yards, and get it cross field, now in Tarpon territory. Ball handed off or kept by Gutierrez, but nothing much there.
Stop made by number 24, Tristan Garcia. Number 7.
So 2nd and 9. Ball on the 47. Getting close to the end of this third quarter. We're under 2 minutes, about a minute and a half. Gutierrez at the quarterback. He falls back, looks to the inside. Man was there, but he was looking 6. Just needed to look the ball in. Pass incomplete. So now 3rd and 9. after that incomplete pass. Gutierrez still at the quarterback. Looks to his left, calls man to come in motion. Drops back, he wants to look down the field, scrambles. Not much there on the scramble. Picks up about maybe 3, and that's going to take him to a 4th down. Sure, that's not what he wanted, but coverage was tight on the Bearcat receiver, so he didn't have anywhere to go. So Bearcats elect to punt. Snaps a little low, but they do get it off. Christian Smith lets it bounce, and Bearcats down it. Gonna be at about the 13-yard line.
Down at about the 13-yard line.
Eddie Stamps, I agree with you on that one. This technology to stream the games and bring it to y'all is definitely great stuff. Stuff we didn't have back in the days, but we will take it now. We're just glad we can get this game streamed out to everybody out there. Esme Garza watching from Gerald, Texas. Say, let's go Tarpon defense, but here's Tarpon offense. As Jose Ochoa almost had a breakaway if it wasn't for that shoestring tackle. Tarpon first down. As we get close to the end of this 3rd quarter, my clock went out, but we have maybe about 20 seconds left.
365. Winner, Pete Dogley. Thank you. Sarah.
And they're going to let that clock tick out. And that's going to do it for 3 quarters of play. Still a tight ball game as the Tarpons are up 10-6. And we're headed to the 4th. Here in Raymondville, this is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy 1 barbacoa taco and get 1 free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
And we're ready for 4th quarter of play here in Raymondville. Tarpon's trying to do something here, and there is a hole. Picks up the first down. Once again, that's Jose Ochoa running tough in the backfield.
Number 22, Jose Ochoa on the carry. That'll be enough for a first down. Ball on the 36-yard line. 1st and 10.
And we talked a little bit about Ramos. We talked a little bit about Garcia, the Garcia boys. And now here we have Jose Ochoa picking up some of the running duties. Boom, big hit right there. And looks like the ball fell out as well. Let's see what they call it. And that's going to be Bearcat ball. Let's take a look at that hit.
Come up with it, ladies and gentlemen. That was a nasty hit. Look to be number 12, Slade Gutierrez, coming up with a fumble. Ball at 39. Yep. Ball will be marked marked on the 39-yard line. Let's make some noise, ladies and gentlemen.
So definitely the hit stick was pressed on that one, made the ball pop out. Bearcat ball. Bearcats now have the ball on the 39-yard line. Good field possession for them. Ball's kept by Posas. He's trying to slither through the middle, but there's nothing there. As they called it, the seawall defense definitely made their stance there. So now a 2nd and 9.
Second down and 9.
Posas back in the shotgun. Formation spread out. He's rolling out, looking for that one-on-one matchup, and what a catch by the Bearcats.
Catch made by number 3,
Brian Robles with a big-time catch there.
And that looks like it'll be enough to move the chains, ladies and gentlemen. For Raymondville Bearcat, first down.
Robles got up and pulled that one down as the Bearcats are moving the ball. 1st and 10. Posas pulls it himself. Plenty of blockers in front of him and rumbles over for about 5.
Down to about the 24-yard line will be number 21, Hunter Posas. That guy down. Oh, he's up now. The center? Number 58.
Players shaken up a bit, but he was able to run off to the sideline for the Bearcats. So 2nd and 5 now for the Bearcats. We're under 10 minutes of play left in the game. Tight one here in Raymondville. Pronto Insurance Game of the Week with Real Sports Live. As Port Isabel's here in Raymondville. Clock was ticking away, and the Bearcats have to call a timeout. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
A nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Out of that timeout, Raymondville had to call a timeout there as the play clock was expiring. Back in the shotgun, Posas at the quarterback position. Man in motion is Brian Robles. Posas pulls it himself, goes opposite side, lowers his shoulder and takes on a tackle. And he picks up the Bearcat first down. I'll tell you what, we definitely have a game. Glad you guys are with us on Real Sports Live here in Raymondville. PI is up 10-6. Bearcats are driving here with about 9 minutes left in our game. Posas at the quarterback position, ready for the snap, pulls it down himself, gets his block, evades one and slips. Slips down there on this artificial turf. Once again, this is new turf here in Raymondville. Beautiful field here as he just lost his footing. We're looking at a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 12. Cats up in the line. They come out at a trips left. Man in motion going over to the right. Boasas following one block, cuts it back to the middle, goes right back into the middle of the Seawall defense. He might have picked up about 2. Let's see where the mark is. Oh, they're going to give him the first down. And they do. This is going to be a 1st and goal. Ball spotted at the 9-yard line.
1st and goal, Bearcats.
So here we go. We're going to have a defense and offensive slugfest coming up here. And timeout is called. PI calls a timeout. They want to get their strategy together. That also give the Bearcats a chance to get something going here too. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Prontísimo.
Out of home business or
Flexible.
insurance for all your
Barato.
needs. You say you just got a new boat. Come on by and we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing near you? Hello?
Accesible.
Pregúntale a tu agente cómo ahorrar con Pronto, porque más barato, nadie.
Coming out of that PI timeout, PI wanted to talk strategy. I'm sure coach said, hey, let's see if they come out in this formation. This might be the look they're going to give you. Boasas back, has 2 backs set. Ball's handed off inside, goes up that left side. Looks like Robles gets the call on that one.
Number 3, Brian Robles on the carry. He's stopped by number 42, Luke Valdez. He's 2nd down and goal.
Let's go. Let's go. Now.
Back ready in the formation. Boasas pulls it down. He finds himself some room to run, tries to rumble over. Let's see if he gets in. He does not. He might be a bit short. And he's going to be about the 1-yard line.
Running the ball, number 21, Hunter Posas. It's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and goal for the Bearcats.
3rd and goal now for the Bearcats, as they are at the 1-yard line. Boasas once again calls it, stretches it out, tries to get over. He's taken down. I don't know. Let's see. He might have be like maybe the half-yard line, as he took a collision there.
Number 21, Hunter Posas.
It looks like J.J. Aceves was there to make the stop. And Raymondville is going to take a timeout, as they're looking at a 4th and goal with about a half-yard to go. You can see it in the camera where the ball's marked. It's inside the 1-yard line. And this is going to be fun to watch, no matter who you're rooting for, whether the Cats or the Tarpons. They say that the quickest way to point A to B is just one straight line. Let's just see if they try to power it right over the middle. Got a lot of room over on that right side of the field though, but let's see if they keep it on the short. Boasas punches it in, touchdown Cats. Boasas finds a way to get in the end zone, as he just followed his big man in front of him. As the Cats now jump up 12-10. The extra point attempt coming up. It's up. And it's no good, but a flag comes flying out, and it might be a roughing the kicker call. And that is going to be against the Tarpons as they run into the kicker. So extra point goes back up, the second attempt, and that one does go through, and it's good. So 13-10 game here in Raymondville. About 6 minutes left in our game. We did fix up the clock. So that is what we're looking at here at the field. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Here we go. Welcome back to Raymondville as we've got ourselves a tight ball game. Raymondville just scores off a Hunter Posas 1-yard TD run, found himself a crease and got in. Now they're up 13-10. 6 minutes left in our game. And Raymondville kicks it off, but it's a small short kick. I'm not sure if that was part of the plan. But they give PI the ball on the 43-yard line. So here comes the Tarpon offense with Barrera under center. Barrera makes a turn, squeezes it up past the guard, and picks up about 4 to 5. It's always an interesting play to watch as Barrera just completely turns himself around, follows the guard as the guard pulls out. It looks like we're going to have an official timeout. We got a player shaken up. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Kilos de ropa, lo que se me antoja, dinero en el banco. Muchos me andan criticando, pues traigo carrazos que como le hago. Tengo aseguro del bueno, pronto y flexible y sale barato. Es mi corrido humilde, que no se te olvide que me ando ahorrando.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We're the Harlingen Sound Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Graduation time. Time to make some decisions. What's next? Can I afford to continue my education? What are my options? At Brownsville ISD Career and Technical Education, you can graduate from high school with a certificate and/or license ready to go to work. Debt-free. We have a wide range of programs for every student, ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
Hi, I'm Rollo Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now.
Back out of that official timeout as one of the Rainbow Bearcats players was shaken up. Got taken over to the sideline, and that's going to be interesting to what happens comes out of that. But here comes the Tarpons. We're at about 5:40 left in our game. Barrera hands that one off inside. Tough run for the first. Still going and on his feet. Tough run there by the Tarpons. On that carry, it looked like that was Luis Ramos. Barrera keeps it himself, tries to stay on his feet and then shoved out of bounds. But there's a little bit too much of the shove out of bounds, and that flag comes out, and that's going to go against the Bearcats. And that's going to give PI more yards there. Definitely not something that the Rainbow coaching staff is going to be happy about. PI already moving the ball, and then they're going to give him some more. So that's going to take the Tarpons all the way inside the 20 of Raymondville. Ball on the 18. Hand off right there to Martinez. Martinez going to cross it over the 10. So here come the Tarpons as they're marching. Bearcats got on the board. And Tarpons say, well, guess what? Here we come. So 2nd and 1, ball marked on the 9. Stuff there by the Bearcat defense. Lando Cantu in on that tackle. Hunter Posas, linebacker for the Bearcats, jogs back in the game. Clock keeps ticking. Now we are under 4 minutes in the 4th. 1st and goal for the Tarpons. Barrera keeps it himself, stays on his feet, able to escape 2 tacklers, gets in. Touchdown Tarpons. Barrera able to maneuver himself out to the left, shakes off 2 tackle attempts, and crosses the goal line. Let's take a look at that again. The extra point's up, and it is good. Now we have ourselves a 17-13 ball game. And this is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Take a ride, or ride a wave, build a castle, or visit a castle, morning stroll, or nighttime roll. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at South Padre.
Bearcats now trying to make something happen. We've got about 3.5 left in the game. So Tarpons take the lead here on that Barrera touchdown run. Now they're up 17-13 with about 3.5 minutes left in our game. I knew coming in tonight we were going to have a close contest, and that's all anybody can really ask coming from these two teams to compete, and they're definitely doing that tonight. Gutierrez now at the quarterback. He dropped back, but he pulls it, stays down the line, and then hits at about the 40.
Number 7, Diego Gutierrez, the quarterback. Second down and 4. Excuse me, second down and 5.
Bearcats now looking at a 2nd and 5. Hunter Posas was shaken up by a little ankle injury. He's off on the sideline, and we have Diego Gutierrez at the quarterback. Looking for the screen play. It's broken up by the Tarpons. Nicely read. So nothing was there as the Tarpons read that screen pass to the T. Something they probably practiced all week. If they saw those guards pulling or they saw that motion man go out like that, call for screen. So now a 3rd and 5 for the Bearcats. Gutierrez bounced back. He's looking down the field. He pumps. Still nothing. Does get the ball off. Picks up a couple. Catch there by Adrian Guajardo. And he gets the first down.
And that'll be enough for Raymondville Bearcat.
So that's a big play there for the Bearcats as they found a way to get the first down there. Clock still ticking. We're under 3 minutes now. Gutierrez dropping, rolling out to his left, looking down the field. Does have a receiver open. It's caught complete as Gutierrez having himself a big game tonight. Now with Slade Gutierrez with the catch, and he's caught a couple here and moving the chains. So ball spotted at the 40. Bearcats to the line. Diego Gutierrez has himself a trips right. He rolls to the right, looking down the field. Has a receiver, some contact there. No flags come out. Incomplete pass. So a 2nd and 10. And we stop the clock at about 2 minutes left in the game. Ball on the 40. Bearcat ball. Gutierrez bringing back, finding some pressure. He's looking deep down the field. He has a man through the hands. Incomplete pass. The play was there. It was set up. They just couldn't capitalize on it. So now a 3rd and 10. Bearcats are looking to the sky now with Gutierrez in there. Nothing. Haven't had a running play in a couple plays now. And Port Isabel wants to call a timeout. We have about 154, 155 left in our game. Stay with us. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this timeout.
Take a ride or ride a wave, build a castle or visit a castle, morning stroll or nighttime roll. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Baby, just listen to me.
Escucha.
Do everything with
Prontísimo.
Out of home business or
Flexible.
Insurance for all your
Barato.
needs. You say
Coming out of that timeout, here we go. Gutierrez with a pump, looks down the left side of his field, pass broken up.
He almost had it. He almost had it.
Tarpon defense steps up, breaks up that pass play. Bearcats are now looking at a 4th and 10. Biggest play of the night coming up right here, as I'm sure the Bearcats are going to go for it. 1:47 left. Man moves in motion. Gutierrez falls back, looks at his reads, finds a man wide open. There's the catch. Guajardo for the first down, gets inside the 20 and gets to about the 15-yard line. Big 4th down conversion for the Raymondville Bearcats as the clock is going here. And looks like a timeout's going to be called, stopping the clock at about 1:23 left in our game. But what a play as Gutierrez kept his cool, kept his composure, looked down to all of his options, and found Guajardo in the middle of the field. Let's take a look at that play.
I would use that as a timeout for the kids to set up for that, to regroup. Some of them are faking it.
All I'm saying is you better have 2 plays like you did.
So big time play there by the Bearcats. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing? New. Hello?
Accesible.
I'm out.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
Big play right here. 1st and 10. 1:23 in our game. Gutierrez, play action fake. Finds a man in the deep corners, Robles. And that's going to be a flag, as it's going to be a pass interference call on the defense. And I think that's what they were trying to do. They had Robles over on the left side of the field going one-on-one. Gutierrez drops back, delivers the fade, and the defensive back of the Tarpons just doesn't turn around to make a play on the ball. And that takes the ball all the way to the 2. Gonna fix our clock here. We have 1:17 in our game right now. 1:17. Bosas pulls it, tries to shake off. PI is there for the stop. So now seconds left. Gutierrez, he rolls back. He's looking for somebody. He has a man and hit hard by the Tarpons, but that clock keeps ticking. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Ball on the 3. 35 seconds. Everybody on the line. Crunch time here. Gutierrez drops back. He's looking for the fade once again. It's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats. Touchdown, Bearcats. Brian Robles with the catch. Brian Robles pulls down the touchdown pass by Diego Gutierrez.
It
19-17 score. Official time left is 22 seconds. Kick is up and it's good. With the Raymondville Bearcats up 20-17. There's the Gutierrez to Robles touchdown, putting the Raymondville Bearcats up 20-17. 22 seconds left in the game. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy 1 barbacoa taco and get 1 free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
We're the San Bernardino Baby Trojans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
We are the Westaco Lady Panthers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, you have
22 seconds left in this thriller in Raymondville. 20-17. The Raymondville Bearcats just took the lead as Diego Gutierrez came in and marched the Bearcat offense down the field, finding Brian Robles for the touchdown, putting the Bearcats up 20-17. 22 seconds still left in the game, though. We've seen crazier things happen. Let's see how this game turns out. Ball in the hands of the Tarpons. Looking for one block, and there's a big hit as Bosas came in to make sure. The Cleveland Smith didn't get any more than he could get right there. 15 seconds left in our game, and what a game it's been. Let me tell you, you started off with PI going up 3-0 on a Leon field goal. Bosas comes in and runs that ball in for a touchdown for the Bearcats, making it 6-3. Then Luis Ramos puts the PI Tarpons back ahead 10-6. Then there wasn't a score from either team for a while. Here comes Ramos off that side, tripped up and taken down. But that clock is down, and we're getting to the final seconds of our game. And time looks like a play still going. I don't know, is the play still going? The refs didn't blow any whistles, so they're still trying to go, but the time is out. Even though there was a big gain, the Bearcats, kind of stopped before a play was called. The play was called dead. Time is over, but the game is now officially over, and the Raymondville Bearcats come out ahead. What a game! What a game! What a game! It was exactly what I expected tonight. Two teams just refusing to lose. Give it up to both teams tonight, the Raymondville Bearcats and the Port Isabel Tarpons, as this could have been one of the better games of the season. I know this is probably the best game that I've called so far this year. Just fun to be at. Credit both teams for their efforts. And like I said at halftime, there can only be one. There can only be one winner. And tonight, it's the Raymondville Bearcats, as they now are 1-0 in district play. And the PI Tarpons fall to 0-1 in district play. Next week, Raymondville home once again versus La Grulla, as PI will be home hosting Bishop. This is Rio Sports Live. Want to thank Raymondville ISD for their hospitality, everybody that's been part of tonight's production, and thank you all for tuning in to tonight's game. We'll catch you on the next one. Rio Sports Live, Marco Munguia.